Welcome to Verse and Panels. I'm Patrick, aka Frack, and we're diving into a comic and connecting it to the Bible. Let's get into it. So the comic is Web of Spider-Man number 101. This is Maximum Carnage Part 2. And so we're going to continue where Spider-Man Unlimited number 1 left off, with Spider-Man surrounded by thugs, but he is saved by Cloak and Dagger. And I love this because with the amount of superheroes that are in New York City in the Marvel Universe, this type of stuff should happen regularly, and the 90s comics were actually pretty good about doing this. Now, the subplot is that Liz is still grieving her husband, wondering why Harry needed to be the Green Goblin so bad. But this is also a moment when the narrator mentions that New York City makes the strangest families because MJ and Peter and Liz and Harry were as close as if they were family, and then they pair it off compared to Shriek, Doppelganger, and Carnage. And so then the fight between Shriek and Doppelganger versus Spidey and Cloak and Dagger, that is pretty tense. But it's a fairly balanced fight for the most part. But things go for the worse when Carnage arrives. That tips the balance. And so then through this fight, Shriek is able to kill Dagger. Then the issue ends with Venom, who is out in San Francisco, hearing about Carnage's escapade, and decides that he needs to leave for New York City to deal with his problem. So the Bible verse for this issue is Galatians chapter 6, verse 1. Brothers, if anyone is caught in any transgression, you who are spiritual should restore him in a spirit of gentleness. Keep watch on yourself, lest you too be tempted. So I chose this verse because of how Carnage gets upset with Shriek and Doppelganger. Because Carnage has haphazardly taken on this chaotic family, with Shriek as the mom, Doppelganger as the kid, and he clearly means to do harm for them for the transgression of the fight and the death of Dagger. And so for us as Christians, what are we supposed to do with this lesson in this comic? It's clearly what not to do. Not be like Carnage, that's a given. But what we need to do is work on how we address sin in others. And so when we have this happen, when someone transgresses against us, let's look to Galatians chapter 6, verse 1, that we're supposed to have a spirit of gentleness when we correct the sin. And this should be a guide for all of us as Christians. And so I want to encourage you to do that today. So know that I love you. Most importantly, God loves you. And with great power must also come great responsibility.